Good afternoon, Internet. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 4K. This is, of course, Switch 2. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Today is going to be a mixture of Amiibos, Where You Going, Zelda, and chopping trees, because we still don't have enough trees in order to do more Terry Town. And, of course, we're going to go into the Guredo Desert. That's a normal way of saying it. And of course, Zelda's here, causing stress.
That's the video of the horse.
Nice.
Near where I was interviewing. And that's in the heart of Amish country.
That's beautiful.
The day I came there a few days before, there was like 6 or 7 buggies that went by me.
Yeah.
And this one buggy that I went by, there was a whole family of Amish people in it. Like a dad, a mom, a couple of kids, maybe a grandfather. And there was this little kid that was a little Amish person. And I drove really slowly by them, and he looked right at me. Not to be weird, but, I mean, I thought that was kind of cool. It's like...
Makes sense.
I was like, I wonder what that little guy is thinking. He's thinking, like, someday I'm gonna be huge and buff and run a plow by hand out in the field. Because man, Amish people are buff. I have to say,
Super buff.
thank you for commenting on my short Later Gator and Geeky PJ and Julia. I appreciate it.
Oh, you made a short on your shirt?
Yeah, that was on my channel. I don't know how to put one on your channel. Alright, thank you, Alpha, for the super chat. You're breathtaking. Turns out my father... Oh, okay. Well, I wish I could make a channel just so I could, talk about those topics with you, Alpha. Oh. The thing is, Alpha, like, just so you know, like, maybe I would make a channel talking about my faith or something, so I could talk about it more with you in the comments or something. But, on this channel, we have all kinds of people that believe all kinds of stuff on this channel. Like, we happen to be, you know, Christians, but, like, we're just a gaming channel. But, so, you know, like, I will say, I can relate to what you're going through, because when I first married, Luke, believe it or not, and I don't want to get into this too much, but people in Luke's family and myself had religious differences that were very pronounced, and people continually tried to argue with me on certain topics. Like one of the topics was about Santa Claus, for instance, which you would think would not be a heated conversation, but it was, because you have to realize that religious people, like, if they believe, like, certain people believe that if you do a certain thing, you're falling into, you know, you're becoming evil, like Voldemort. So, like, some people believe that if you know, give your kids presents from Santa, then you're, you know, worshiping demons or something. So it's like, people can get very heated about these topics, and if you, like, for me, I'm more, like, nonchalant about it, like, well, Santa Claus is not that huge problem, and then they get even more angry. So I feel like, you know, for me, as much as like, for instance, I just had a harsh conversation from an uncle recently. Not so much faith-based, but very different viewpoint on getting work, and his viewpoint of us working for ourselves, and a very heated conversation. And I didn't actually respond in a heated way. I just basically while he was, I'll just, thank you so much for the highlighted message. I'll just try to finish my thought, Alpha. Basically, when he was talking to me and telling me over and over again that I shouldn't work on YouTube, you know, I just kept saying, okay, and then, like, you know, like, you know, like, saying over and over again, you know, you need to, you know, do this, and, you know, like, you know, you can't allow companies to take advantage of you, it's not working out. And I think for me, like, I try to take an approach where I don't respond anything, and that's what I was, like, I just, okay, thank you, and I really don't try to respond, because you have to understand, these family members, when they have a problem with you where they are at your throat and arguing with you about something, like, you have a different belief than them, they have their own belief, and like, I even had the problem in which I was actually the opposite of what you're dealing with, where I actually have told some of my Protestant family that I was going to a Catholic church for a while. So I was the opposite way than you are at this moment. So they were furious about that. So it happens both ways. So I have to say, I think the best thing you can do is realize that whether it's like a difference of opinion, like with your mind, or it's a spiritual battle, whichever way it is, I think you handle it in the same way. You just, you know, you can just try to not make waves, because these people are your, you know, no matter how angry and mean they are your family. At some point, you have to go to funerals with them, even if they're the meanest people on earth. You know, if something really bad happens someday, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe 10 or 20 years from now, you may be sitting next to them, holding their hand when they're losing a loved one. You may not think you will be doing that, but it is possible. So you just have to think that these people are going to be your family forever, no matter how mean they are. You know, just try not to respond back in kind in the same kind of mean way. You know, and I get it. It's like, people say all kinds of mean stuff, like, you're a moron for having this belief, you're an idiot, you don't know anything about, you know, your faith, blah, 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 and they're trying to push you into a corner where they're trying to make you look like you're an idiot, you know. But if you take that bait and you go back and show them that they're the idiot, now what's happened is now you've responded to them in kind. And, you know, I think the best thing you can do is just pray for them, really, and just pray that whether it's a difference of opinion, or if you do believe it's a spiritual force that's causing conflict, and it could be, because I believe in that. You know, there could be an evil force that's literally trying to divide you and your family and trying to force them to hurt you, or trying to make them not like you. You could pray for that to go away, and I just think the more you pray about it and just try not to respond in kind to them, try to respond in a gentle, kind way, no matter what they're saying to you. That's my advice. I know that's not what you want to hear. I know that doesn't solve the problem, but that, for me, is the only thing I can do, because that's the only way I can know how to respond to that. I'm sorry for talking about it so long.
It's okay. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Terrytown. We're gonna do a little bit of tree cutting. Linky.
And I will be praying for you all. Alright, thank you for the highlighted message. Says, hi, Amber and Luke. Remember me? I'm Champion Paul. Hope you and Luke are doing well. Hey, Champion Paul. Good to see you. Good to see you, Champion Paul.
We're gonna do a little bit of tree cutting, guys, because we need
Oh, thank you again, Alpha, for the generous super chat. Bless you, Alpha. Thank you so much for your help. And thank you, Champion Paul, for being a member for 10 months. Thank you, Champion Paul. God bless you, and of course we remember you. Thank you both so Thank you both so much for the help, guys and gals. Thank you so much for your help. Luke was just letting me finish my thought. He knows that it's hard for me to figure out what I was trying to say. I could, you know.
Yes, Link, it's rain. We understand no Link armor today when the Amiibo drops. Sorry, Zelda, but you broke the agreement. You went towards someplace you weren't supposed to go. 25 seconds.
Oh, sorry somebody passed away recently, Juan. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm gonna go make I was gonna make some ramen. So, yeah, so I've been driving around in Amish country for quite a while, and I'm still gonna be away from the channel, mostly because I'm gonna be doing delivery driving. I do not have a job yet. There was a job, but it would have been so rigid of a schedule, I wouldn't even be able to get time off from for my family, to go down and see my family for a important thing. And also, I was very concerned with this job because there was a problem with it where I could get a very bad disease and a high risk of that. And I just, it could be a disease I would pass on to my kids, and I just did not want to risk that. Even if I, was somehow homeless or on the street, I think that would be a better scenario than me contracting a disease like that. So I couldn't take that. Yep, this is a Zelda on the Switch too. Good to see you, Champion Paul. I bet you, did you hear that I found Mori in one of our Armalee songs? Villain vibes, and me being born in the same decade of Armalee this month we can remember. Thank you, Jacob, you're breathtaking. The best advice I can give for people very passionate about their opinion is where people talk about holding things in your heart. I think that is a great advice because you may know more than your family members or your friends or your coworkers about a topic. You may be very passionate about it, and it may make your blood boil when they say something ignorant and you want to correct them on it and show them that that's incorrect, especially when they're kind of actually you're the idiot, when you actually know more than them. But I would say, choose your battles. Not every battle has to be fought. You can know within yourself that you are right, and just have the satisfaction of knowing that, and you don't have to always show everybody. Let it play out in your actual life. Like, if you have learned a lot in your life and you have learned to find a better way of living, than, some people around you that are, more angry or whatever, just let them be how they are. And just use what you've learned to make your life better and to be more wise about things. Use it to help your own life. Just, as they say, success is the best, there's something about that, like, there's a phrase that says, like, there's like a, Success is the best revenge. That's what it is. So if somebody is really cruel to you and they say you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, you'll never amount to anything, just be successful. Keep living your life the way that you know it's right to live. And don't worry about what they say. Just like, what is that guy who played Tony Stark? He had a famous quote about that. The guy who played Tony Stark, I forgot what his name is.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Well, sorry, I can't remember everything. But he said, when people tell you what to do in your life, and they sit there to your face and tell you, you shouldn't do this, you should do this, I don't want you to do this, you better be doing this, you know, you're a moron if you're doing this. He said, when people try to tell you what to do in your life, just nod your head, smile, and then do what you're going to do anyway. And I think that's a great thing that he said, because you don't always have to argue with them when they're telling you what to do. They're telling you don't want to live your life. Just go along with what they say, and then go around and turn your actions are more important. Okay. Sorry.
Been on this topic. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Hudson and give him his number.
Yeah, the graphics look pretty good, Champion Call, definitely. Yep.
So he said we needed 60 things a month. We should be good now. Hey! You bring 50 bundles of wood. Oh, 50. Excellent. Can I have them? You're a lifesaver. I actually wanted to talk about something a little personal. Oh, it's not that kind of personal, actually. I got engaged. No way. It's true. To who? Rodson. Oh. Thank you. Anyway, we want to have a little ceremony to celebrate, but we need someone priest-like to fistigate or whatever. Could you please bring us a priest-like person? We're looking for people devout enough to have a priest-like person. I'd suggest a Zora, maybe. Good luck with that, though. You know, real long shot. Oh yeah, and one last wrinkle again. They need to have the same last name as Bolson Construction. If you run into anyone who fits that, well, bring them back to Terrytown. Okay, so we have to go to Zora Fountain now. Talk to the priest guy. So Zora Fountain is located... Is this it? Yep.
Feels like there's always 3 people on this couch. Let's Plays is 3 people. Luke, Amber, and Link the orange cat. And if you guys haven't been here for a while, we have a new cat. Well, he's been with us for 2 years at least, if not 3.
2023.
And he's huge. And he's a lap cat, which is different than our other cats. All of our other cats have been Russian blues. They're very independent. And they don't like sitting on people's lap, except for Shadow. So maybe it's because Zelda is part Russian blue.
Zelda and Link like to sleep to the... Well, if you sit Indian style, Zelda will climb on your lap. If you're just sitting regular, the legs not like crossed like a pretzel, she'll sleep next to you. If you're sleeping in bed, she'll sleep on your legs. Link likes to sleep on people's chests, but he's a...
Yeah, exactly, Champion Halls. If you stay quiet, bear things inside, then when you achieve success, take your revenge by talking back to them. They may not, they just don't understand their pain. Yeah, exactly. Some people are very insensitive, like, to what you're going through, and they don't understand, and they try to judge you. But exactly what Champion Halls said, just take, you know, stay quiet and don't say anything then. Wait till you're back to successful. Yep, exactly. I agree, Champion Halls.
Remember, guys, to keep the lights up, we're at 86 likes. There's only 50 people here. So there will be a break that'll happen during this stream. Otherwise, we won't get a thousand more.
How is the delivery? It could be better, but I do like, since I live in Pennsylvania, it is cool that I get to go and see a lot of horses and cows. So I do like that a lot. I do love them.
You guys, do you remember where the Zora is? I know it's been a while, but I don't remember where the Zora is.
The Zora priest for the wedding of Hudson and Ronson. That's right, Oasis.
What color is the Zora guy?
Death Stranding 2 stream?
No.
Oh. Hello, Random Jazz. Hi on the spotlight. Hello, everyone, and thank you, everyone, for your memberships with the channel and also for Patreon. Because you guys have been on Patreon, we'll sort of make it through this next month, I think. But I also have to keep doing my delivery stuff every day for many hours a day. I've been applying to so many jobs, but there's not that many people hiring in my area. So, you know, I don't really know. So we'll see what happens, but I'm just gonna keep doing my delivery stuff, and just hope and pray that we can make it past the next couple months. But you guys are greatly helping that to be possible, and if we can make it to August 30th, if you guys are new or haven't been here for a while, we have a company that may not pay us for 2 months. We may be having a recreation of what happened last time, but I am hoping and praying that does not happen. I'm hoping and praying that they might pay us for at least one of those months. So thank you all for your help and your generosity and taking your time out of your own paychecks to help the channel stay on the air. And in reality, by the channel staying on the air, you're also helping us to not you know, lose everything either, which we're very thankful for. Oh, the subscription button wasn't working on Patreon, Random Jazz? I don't... Okay, sorry to hear that. I don't know.
Do you guys remember who the Zora guy is?
That's very kind of you, Random Jazz. And everyone, thank you. All you guys and gals for being members in the channel. The memberships should be working again. Like, so, like, so it was May and June they weren't going to pay us for until... So we're at the end of June, and we actually got into a different network. So it was May and most of June they might not pay us for. So now we're in a new network where they're paying all their partners in that network. So, you know, we have a most 99.99% chance of getting paid, unless somehow that new network goes randomly rogue. But hopefully they won't.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, I just had an interesting, like, I had a person that was, like, talking to me. It's funny because this is why it's hard for me to go on my K-Wife channel, because people there are not actually watching the Let's Play channel. I mean, a lot of them, they only see the videos I'm doing on my K-Wife channel and assume we haven't done a video for over 15 years on the Let's Play channel. And they're always wondering why we never do any videos over here. Which is strange because we're here every day. But I had an interesting comment that was, it was difficult, and basically they were saying, well, everyone else is doing great on the platform. You guys should be fine too. There shouldn't be any reason why. You're just mismanaging your channel. And
somebody said that?
yeah, on my videos that I made a video asking for the that's the kind of comments I get all the time.
Wow, that's...
Right, and so I just wanted, I mean, obviously, you guys who are here, you guys can see our channel, but most people on my channel cannot see the Kwings Let's Plays channel, so when I ask for help for the Kwings Let's Plays channel, they say very rude things like that, because they're only imagining the channel as it was 15 years ago, so they don't understand, so... You know, but I get that kind of stuff all the time, and that's why you wonder why I don't like doing vlogs on my channel, and that's why I've actually asked Luke. I've actually begged Luke to take over my channel and use it for an M-rated channel, because it is hard for me to withstand the stress of the kind of comments I get over there.
Yes, a new member!
So, I mean, I did respond to that person, and I told them that, you know, in 2020, we had our channel erased. If you guys haven't been here for a long time, we actually found out the reason why we're quote shadow banned is our channel was actually erased in 2020. And that everyone who subscribed, all 520,000 people that subscribed before 2020, do not get a single notification of anything that goes out of our channel. They are subscribed to an old channel that was erased. So if you were subscribed before 2020, you have to hit the all notifications bell now, since that bell is new and has only been invented after 2020. So if you actually hit that bell for all notifications now, you will get notifications, even if you were subscribed before. It will actually make the system now subscribe you to the new channel. Our channel is a clone of the former channel. So, you know, and the other thing that I feel the person was wrong about, not only are we dealing with that, but also they're not understanding. They said that all other gaming channels are completely fine and having no problems, which I feel is an incorrect statement, since we've had almost 100 Let's Play channels in the past 3 months quit with over 1 million subscribers.
I wouldn't say 100. It's less than 50, but there's still a lot compared to last year.
So almost 50 channels that are Let's Play channels with over 1 million subscribers have quit in the last several months. Which means that channels on YouTube right now are not fine. And, you know, we're struggling with both problems. Number one, YouTube being difficult right now, and also, you know, not only that, but also the fact that we were crazy. But I think we're also dealing with the problem right now of really the huge problem with YouTube is that they are not selling ads on the platform. That's a huge problem. I mean, this is a problem that I think no one talks about. They do not sell ads on the platform. That's a huge issue. And that they have openly stated, YouTube has openly stated that they're encouraging YouTubers to try to ask for fan funding instead of them selling the ads. So I find it strange that every time YouTubers ask their audience, like, you know, like, we need a little help because we won't divide the month, then they say, well, there's something wrong with you. But in reality, YouTube is openly stating that they're asking YouTubers to do this. I'm done talking. I just want to say thank you to everyone for helping. You guys are literally helping us get by. And we believe in this channel. We want to make this channel positive and awesome as it has been at any time in history. And this channel can be just as great today as it was 15 years ago. And it is just as great. It's great every day. And I have a blast working here every single day. I had a great interview today where I talked a lot about my channel and my husband and our audience. And I actually showed the interviewer a video of Luke and I showing off Mario Kart World with the Switch 2, and she really enjoyed it, actually. I really liked it. Okay, so thank you. Johnny Boy says, hi Amber, this is my last... Okay, you have switched to Patreon? Okay, Johnny Boy. Okay, well thank you for joining on Patreon. Thank you for the help.
Just remember, guys, YouTube will work again probably like in a couple weeks. Because we did lose almost all our members. We had 350 members, and we had 233 members on YouTube now. So we took a big hit.
Well,
But anyway, we gotta progress the story.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk so
I've been waiting to progress the story.
I'm sorry about that.
We need to find the old man. He's here on the second tier. We go back to Terrytown, perform the wedding, and then off we go to... Nope, that guy's name is not Sun. Link, it seems I was wrong about you. Seeing Divine Beast Varuda from there, even though we lost Lady Nifa, it seems we can still help you. I'm sorry, I did not introduce myself. I am something. I am a historian who studies the Zora history and preserves it for the future generations. Even so, the stone monument that King so-and-so supposedly wrote, it's torn to pieces now. Most likely the 10 stone monuments outside Zora's domain are also in the same condition. I'm thinking about collecting the contents of all the stone monuments and compiling them into a book. But with these old legs and fins, traveling to 10 stones, no, not even. Ah, that is why, Link, you will come in handy, because you are young. I'd like you to find all 10 Zora monuments. Okay. Thank you, you truly are a lifesaver. How, reassuring that the champion will search for these monuments. I have it on good authority that among the stone monuments, one has the location of some treasure written on it. If you happen to find it, feel free to keep the treasure. You will need 10 stone monuments. In fact, I'm counting on you. No. Not
My wife feeling on the old man voice.
We're looking for the minister.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny Boy, for being a member for 37 months. And I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your help. And like Luke said, our memberships are working again.
Yes. Our memberships are working again, so remember, if you guys drop our memberships too much, it's going to hurt this channel over here. Patreon does pay on the 5th, but I can't tell you which one makes more. I don't know. But, I think this is Son? Yep, this is it. Well, it's always nice to have a visitor. Thank you for journeying here to Zora's domain. Wait a minute, you're Link? The person who forced Lady Mifa to join his crusade 100 years ago, only to be destroyed by Calamity Ganon. As though I could ever forget that face. You should know that the elderly here who loved Lady Mifa still remember, and they still resent you. I, however, resent the deed and not the person. I believe in allowing the mistakes of the past to wash away, Link. I've retired from my role as priest, and I'm now living my life free from the material concerns of this world. However, ever since I retired, each day is more boring than the last. Spending each day in idleness only to pass from this world soon is very annoying. I'm sure you're well aware, but the afterlife claims all. We never know when it will beckon. If during our travels you meet any engaged couples, I would like you to introduce them to me. Joining two souls is a true honor, one I shall stake my life on. Just one more wedding and I shall be fulfilled. Get a load of this! I've been waiting to hear those words. Now please, tell me about the specifics. I'm looking at the guy that I'm talking to. Location is Terrytown, Akala isn't too far from here. It would please me to hurry there right away. No need to worry about me. I have always had confidence in my fins and feet. It has been a long while since I have had work like this. I'm eager to put my skills to good use. You should come as well. I will start my preparations in Terrytown in the meantime. There we go. Terrytown music plays. We're done with that. Hooray!
That's cute. Everything is for a reason. He needed something to do to feel meaningful in life. He needed something to make him feel like he mattered. And they needed someone to marry them. And he is the former priest. Makes sense. Like, they both needed that in a way. It was meant to be. That's what I think.
Okay. Now, guys and gals, we only have 50 people here for Zelda, so we're going to have to take breaks. As well as please have the shorts on in the background to help with that. So now that everything is taken care of, it's time for the wedding.
Champion Paul has got the shorts running.
Yep.
Thanks. Thank you, Champion Paul, and everyone for running those shorts. Thank you guys and gals so much for the help.
It's time for a wedding. Yep, Terrytown is done, so the entire Terrytown, I believe, is finished. Yep. And then Terrytown opens up a shrine.
Yeah, Luke, I realize I'm trying to make spontaneous shorts on my channel, and I realize how hard it is. You actually make your spontaneous shorts fun to watch. Whereas to me, it was like, hey guys, I wanted to show you guys there's a horse here, and it's eating grass. That's all. That is all. I don't know. Luke has a great... The thing about Luke is, I was just talking to my friend a few weeks ago, and we were talking about how Luke just has a natural... Kwing has a natural way of just entertaining people. And I tried to match Kwing's energy, but I can never quite match it. It's very entertaining and fun.
I can explain the differences between Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild once I'm done with this story quest. So everybody should be ready to do the wedding now. We just have to find a construction company. Wait, did we not see the wedding? Hey! You found a Zora! Thank you, really. You and I talked earlier, he said that he literally was a priest before he retired. You can't get more priest-like than that. And his name is Capson, so no objections there. Really is amazing that you were able to find someone priest-like who also had an acceptable name. Well, what's next? Of course, we'll have to invite guests in order to hold a ceremony. Guests? Well, I'm talking about my boss, Bolson, and my subordinate, Carson. However, I've got to prepare for the ceremony, so my hands are kind of full. Could you invite them for me? Well, you know where they are. They're, not no village. Excellent, I'm counting on you. Alright, so now we have to go, bring the guests here.
Well, thank you, Captain Sack. I am helping with the shorts on my break from work. And I'm working hard to bring the views up for you, Kwings. And I'm helping with the shorts too. I'm doing it at the same time. Thank you, Captain Sack, for your help. We appreciate you so much.
Okay, so Breath of the Wild is the first game in the series. There are 4 games. You got Breath of the Wild, you have Age of Calamity, you have Tears of the Kingdom, and then you have the brand new Imprisoning War game that's coming out. That takes place as a sequel or a prequel to Tears of the Kingdom. So Breath of the Wild is about the journey of Link to defeat Calamity Ganon. It is more of a adventure game compared to Tears of the Kingdom, which is more of a traversal game. Breath of the Wild consists of mostly Link being on foot and traveling as far as the eye can see, and riding on horseback. And there's some glitches, like to make Link travel further, but we're not going to talk about that because most players can't do this anyway. The emphasis that like Nintendo had when making this game is they wanted players to remember what it felt like to explore in some of the other Zelda games, like Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, and even A Link to the Past. So that's why they did that. Tears of the Kingdom is a direct sequel that takes place 10 years after the events of the first game, I believe. Or at least like 6 or 7 years, something like that. And everything's changed. You now have a sky world to explore, and you have all of Hyrule on the ground, which has changed a little bit since the first game. And then you have what's known as the Depths, which is essentially like the Hyrule version of Hell. And you go and you explore that, and it's reminiscent to how players felt exploring the world of Hyrule in Breath of the Wild. There's no crazy gadgets or anything you can use down in the underworld. It's pitch black, and you can use torches, and there's lots of very intense enemies that are very strong. And a lot of people enjoy that aspect of Tears of the Kingdom, the Depths. There's also a huge focus on building things using Link's powers, so you can make robots, you can make planes. It's a vast departure from the more medieval fantasy aspects of Legend of Zelda. Although you could argue this game included sci-fi elements as well, but I like Breath of the Wild better, personally. Breath of the Wild's my jam. And that's pretty much the differences between those games. So, they've improved combat in Tears of the Kingdom. They made more of a focus on traversal, so you can make planes, boats, cars, robots, and instead of just riding on horseback and running. Plus, you have the ability to phase through the ground using an updated version of basically Revali's Gale that people either like or they don't. I like Link walking on foot, getting on horseback, gliding. It feels more like a Zelda game. It's much longer in scope and size, and it's more fun to explore it in Breath of the Wild than Tears of the Kingdom. So that's why I'm doing Tears of the Kingdom and not that's why I'm doing Breath of the Wild, not Tears of the Kingdom. Because I like Breath of the Wild better. Also, Breath of the Wild has a better romance than Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda's gone in both games, but Breath of the Wild, it shows you how they became a couple and their great sacrifice and how Link, you know, gave up everything to protect her. Really sweet.
Alright, Swoo247, you're saying, can we find the same divine beasts in all the same locations? Do you mean between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, or do you mean is it changed between the Switch 1 and Switch 2?
The divine beasts disappear, and in their place, there's shrines or some types of, like, memorials to the fallen champions that are in Tears of the Kingdom. But all the technology that you have in Breath of the Wild vanishes when the champions, the King of Hyrule, and the divine beasts disappear at the end of Breath of the Wild. So once their souls are laid to rest, everything disappears. And Zelda mentions that in Tears of the Kingdom, like through the Hyrule notes. Nintendo recently added that because fans were like, "What happens to all this stuff?" It just disappears. Poof.
I mean, the games are the same on the Switch 1 and Switch 2. There is no Breath of the Wild 1 and Breath of the Wild 2. There's Breath of the Wild 2 is Tears of the Kingdom. They're the same game on Switch 1 and Switch 2. They're the same games.
Breath of the Wild 2 is known as Age of Calamity, and it's an Elseworld story.
Just like Arkham Origins on the Wii U is the same as on the PlayStation. It's the same game, just on a different system.
Yep. The only difference between this and the Switch version is this one runs better. It's in 4K. It's got new additions that we can't show called the Zelda notes because I used the wrong account to play it. I was supposed to use my Nightwing 01 account, and I used my Kwingsletsplays, and we don't have a Kwingsletsplays thing.
Yeah, that's the only difference is well, you can't use the notes if you haven't played through it.
No, I don't have a Nintendo account for Kwingsletsplays.
Oh, I see.
I only have
so
one
if
for
you
the
have a
01.
Nintendo account, you can. The only difference is add-ons to the game. Like Zelda is supposed to like talk to you or something and give you hints.
Zelda notes.
With like an app that you can connect with your phone.
Which they should have included in the game. This is what I don't understand. There's a whole app you can download for free and you can have it on while you're playing. But they should have had that feature built into the game itself for the upgraded version because a lot of people aren't going to have like the phone sitting on their lap. And
I find apps super annoying. Like,
yeah.
They had an app that went with the, like, people always wanted me to download an app that went with Splatoon, playing Splatoon online with people. And they said, oh, there's an app where you can chat with people in real time. You can chat with your friends in your team while you're playing Splatoon. It's like, I don't really like that. I don't really like how I have to add all these other things just to play a game. Like, everything should be built into the game. That's how I feel. Like, I have the game system. Why should I have to download an app in addition to that? I find it super annoying, but maybe it's because I'm lazy, but I mean, games are for having fun, so why should I have to do all this work just to play the game? Yeah, well...
Yeah, hopefully that explains it. Alright, wedding invite time.
I don't believe they've changed anything. It's the exact same game as far as I know. It's just an app added to it. I can't imagine. I mean, it's just upscaled. The graphics are just upscaled. If they were gonna change the locations of things in the Switch 2 version, I mean, they would have to like remake like the whole game. I think they just upscaled it because
everybody's been saying that Tears of the Kingdom looks so much better than Breath of the Wild on Switch 2. So I mean, if you really want that quote-unquote enhanced thing, because I mean Breath of the Wild is from 2017 and this looks amazing on Switch too, so the Tears of the Kingdom has been updated tremendously, but it's still the same game that you would have played on Switch 1. It's just they've made new improvements and they've made it faster, and they've added the Zelda Notes. Zelda Notes is the only new. Morning! What? Hudson's getting married? Okay. I just need to head over. Yep. That'll be fun. Okay. Carson, we're headed out. Okay. Finally, we've been waiting for this day. Now they have more Terrytown music as they walk away. Yep. Who owns Link's house? Link owns his house. He gives it to Zelda in Tears of the Kingdom, and then he opens up. He makes a new house in Hateno, or not Hateno. He leaves Hateno and he goes to Terrytown, like the Terrytown region, and becomes the mayor and builds a house up here by the Great Fairy Shrine.
Yeah, Link either works off or buys his house in this.
He buys his house in this, and then Zelda takes it.
You have to get a lot of money in this. He purchases the land and the house.
Zelda becomes a school teacher in Hateno.
So the only thing we aren't exactly showing, obviously, are the Zelda notes, because Zelda was giving you hints along the way.
No, she doesn't give hints. She gives further lore.
Oh, further lore.
So the voice actress recorded new story that Nintendo wrote, explaining almost every aspect. I think there's like 300 or 400 things that she says in depth. Like, so I mean, it's worth playing through the game again, just if you're like a huge Zelda nerd and you want to hear about all these areas in the game that they've never really spent a lot of time discussing. So
yeah, I mean, I guess we could have held it up to a phone, up to the microphone.
And also, I said, if somebody would have told me I needed to use my Nintendo account, I thought I just needed to download the app, and then the game would recognize when I'm playing. You have to make sure that you're using the Nintendo account that is connected to the account that you're playing off of on your Switch.
Yeah, like you could only have one Nintendo account on your phone.
Oh no, you can set up, you could sign out, and, you know, but it was already too late because I had already started the game on it.
Yeah. The only other thing that, like, I will add is that if you have a 4K TV, you can see the improvements a lot more. But we can only stream at 1080p anyway, because if we streamed in 4K, our internet bill would go through the roof, and like we would be out of the house, because it costs a lot of money to stream in 4K. So that would, I mean, good luck finding someone who has the money to stream in 4K to show you guys that. I mean, unless it's just like a small video.
It depends on what state they live. Some states have like overdraft fees and stuff like that for going over your, I don't even know what they call it anymore. It's like data or something like that. We have an agreement that we can have like several terabytes that we pay a certain flat rate, so that we don't have to worry about overage fees. But if we went to 4K, then we would be well past like 2 or 3 terabytes, and it could end up costing thousands of dollars in like overhead fees. Because we stream, we do about 100. We used to do, Amber doesn't really stream anymore. Like, so the channel used to do about 125 live streams a month. Now the channel does about 101 live streams, or even barely 100. I think we'll end this month at 99 live streams, something like that. Because Amber used to stream twice a day, so we were averaging about like what 130 live streams. The channel was always live. Now it's only live 3 or 4 times a day. Because Amber's doing other stuff now. Wedding time. Ooh. Hey, you extended my invitation for me. Thank you. Now then, Carson and the boss are waiting for things to begin. Shall we start? Understood. Then let's join the gathering. Wedding time. Hello again, Link. Link the cat. It's the best side quest in the game just for this wedding. It's so cute. Silence, please, everyone. We shall now begin. We have gathered here today to join Hudson and Rodson in matrimony. Hudson, before the eyes of these witnesses and before those of the goddess, do you take Rodson to be your wife, to have and to hold in good times and in bad? Yeah, I do. Excellent. And Rodson, before the eyes of this witnesses and before those of the goddess, do you take Hudson to be your lawfully wedded husband? And do you also vow to name your children in accordance with the Bolson construction naming guidelines?
Wait a moment. Those vows are not traditional by anyone's standards.
What makes you say that? They are as traditional as it gets. No, I don't think she means traditional in that sense of the word, sir. A vow of undying tradition. A vow of guidelines. Oh, I'll take that vow. Think of the future generations.
Well, those are the guidelines. I do.
Excellent. And so, dearly beloved, please help me in greeting the newly married couple. I wish the new couple nothing but the utmost happiness as they set on this journey of marital bliss together. Hooray.
Yeah. That was very cute.
Yep, that's the wedding.
That would be hard to take vows that you have to name your child with son at the end of it. You couldn't name your child whatever you wanted.
Nope.
You would have to name it in accordance with the town, which is kind of weird. But it is very cute.
Oh.
There we go. We got our desert. Hooray! Alright, so the married couple's all done now. And that's Terrytown. So Terrytown is the best because it gives you all kinds of, just about every important item that you need in the game to do something. It's in Terrytown. So.
Let them be forever, together forever, says Smooth. They are now husband and wife, but no kissing here, so that way.
Nope, it's an alternate time.
Hello, Titan Game. Yeah, I think.
Hey! It's you again. Thank you for attending the ceremony. Are you crying? Well, no! Just something's in my eye. Probably got a stick of wood or something. Now Terrytown looks like a real town at long last. This was all possible because of you. Can't thank you enough for all the hard work you did, kid. Alright. This is for you. Oh, wow.
Diamonds.
That's a lot of money. These were found inside the boulders we smashed to bits, clearing the land. Rodson and I have no use for them, so you can take them. From the ground up, complete. I thought there was a shrine that's supposed to happen. I guess not. Wow.
That was a cute wedding.
Alright, off to Guredo we go.
Yeah, the closest we get to a kiss in a Nintendo game is like Peach kissing Mario on the forehead.
I thought we got a kiss in Skyward Sword.
Oh.
Wasn't it implied or something?
There may have been an implied one.
There was an implied kiss, and just like Zelda rushes over to Link at the end of Breath of the Wild. So I thought that was implied as well. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's possible. Hi, Savon. Hi, everybody.
Yep, that's the longest side quest in the game, actually. It is the longest one.
It's a cute side quest.
It's my favorite one. I like Terrytown.
I believe they will be happy together.
They do. They have a little girl. The little girl's like 6 or 7 years old in the sequel, and then she has to go to, she has to go to Guredo Valley or Guredo Desert
to learn the way of the...
learn the way for people, yeah. Because she's like half...
of the women.
Yeah, she's half
of the
Guredo,
Amazon.
half whatever. The whole picture.
Yeah, I mean, as far far as I know, the maps are supposed to line up for the two games, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and
They aren't. 100%.
okay, so it's not 100%, but it's very close.
It's about like 75%. They expanded it. They made it much bigger than it was.
Oh, so they have to make it that big. Wait a second. It's like Tears of the Kingdom is supposed to be like you're in the same world, but you're doing different things now. You have a new mission. You have new missions to do. And of course, Zelda is, you know, like, her story is way different in Tears of the Kingdom. In Guredo Town, the land of the women, that's right. Hi, Titan Gamer. Hi, everyone. The Guredo women are muscular? Definitely. Well, they're Amazons based on the legendary race of the Amazon women, who were known to be extremely strong. Which actually, I was reading about this a long time ago, and I talked about this in our last playthrough of it, where there is a legend that says, and certain people in history have said that the actual Amazons in actual history did end up merging with a tribe of men in real life, because they realized they needed to do that at some point. That there are descendants today in the world today that are actually people that descended from the real Amazons, that they were really a real people. Like on the steppe plains or something of ancient times. Oh yeah.
Monkey, what's up? Coming up again? Coming up? You coming up?
I don't know what Mona is, Daffy, I'm sorry. Is that like if that was a movie, I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we're not completing all the shrines of Breath of the Wild. We're just doing the story. Like, there's too many shrines in the game. So, like, both Arkham Knight and Zelda are not being done 100%. Like, we had our money stolen, and we haven't been paid by YouTube, and that's why we haven't looked at, like, Rune Factory and some other, like, Switch 2 games that we were going to do. So the next Switch game that we'll be doing is Donkey Kong, and the Mario Strikers on GameCube, like the upscaled version, will be looked at on July 3rd, and that'll be a full-blown series. Like, I'll be doing all of Mario Strikers. Hello, Link. Linky, can you decide where you're going, buddy? I don't like how you keep walking over me. I don't like
basically just kind of, we're taking a tour through Breath of the Wild. Just to say hello. Just to go through the story and showcase it. Since we did our main playthrough of it on the Switch one. We're mainly a showcase channel, so we basically showcase games. We don't always 100% games because we cover so many games. If we would take the time to 100% every game we did, we would miss out on so many other games that we were going to show off.
Well, we 100% Breath of the Wild years ago during the Road to Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, there you go. So we did 100% it already at one point.
Long time ago. That's a very small sword. Just know there's a bad guy. I know you have a Jeep, but I'm not worried about you in the Jeep. I'm worried about other drivers. There's a difference, you know. Okay. I don't know, honey. Honey, it's the 30th of June. Yeah, all those eggs are probably no good anymore. Sorry. Yeah, that happened. Eggs are generally fine. Okay, well, I mean, it's the 30th now, so if the eggs went bad on the 28th, it might be okay. Okay. Whoops. It's not the wild side, it's called, salmonella, yeah. There's nothing. No, honey, I don't feel good, so I don't want to joke like that. Okay, she's not listening to me. Not listening. Okay, remember. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good thing. Ah, crap! Yep. Okay, so we're cheesing this. You can use whatever electricity that you have on hand, or any metal item to make things current. Current events. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, so now, let's use a... I think we have a metal bow would work, too. Should. Oh, wait, no. It's not. I thought it was gonna work. So we can't use a metal bow. It has to be swords. Must be swords. Why wouldn't I am That's one. Yep. We don't need that over there, though. So then we take this big metal thing. Bring this over here, because this whole thing has to be lit up. The whole thing has to be lit up like a Christmas tree. Ouch! Now, very carefully, we need to pick up the things that we discarded. We need this again. There we go. The thunderstorm today, it says until... you're looking at until 9 o'clock. It says light to severe thunderstorm. Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna do. I mean, you want to try risking it in the Jeep. It says thunderstorm warning severe, high winds, possible hail. I don't know why there'd be hail, though. Oh, it says severe thunderstorm warning is until 7 o'clock. So, it's really going to start to come down in buckets in like 15 minutes. I don't know. I'm just telling you what it said on the weather.
Oh, okay. thank you. So, Swoo says good luck completing the shrines. Thank you, Swoo247.
Dude, that's good.
Hi, Crossfighter says hi, Luke and Amber. How are you? Pretty good, Crossfighter. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Havoc Channel says love you guys. Oh, thank you, Havoc Channel. Love you back. Thank you so much. Hi, Chris and everyone. Poor little Zelda.
As long as she sleeps or something, probably she just doesn't know what she does. Remember, guys, to run the shorts if you haven't already.
How are things, Luke?
I have not doing good. Okay, so now, I think we're supposed to do that. I think we have to go. Oh, try to get in here and they don't let us in. They're like, how can a man come in here? Freeze! Where do you think you're going? Not in town, that's for sure.
Well, I can do the faux voice, or what are they called? The women's voices?
Yeah, so now we have to go back to the bazaar. Meow. We can try letting her out again.
Okay.
Maybe she used the bathroom. Link's fast asleep, so he's not gonna press go.
Okay.
Link, behave. I know your friend is out, but you want to behave, okay? You want to behave. Hello, Crossfighter. How's it going? Oh, where are you off to, big guy? Amber's not gonna like that you just did that. This is not the world. And we can't take the horse out in the desert, so... Yeah, remember guys and gals, running shorts in the background. Channel is currently at 1,300 views and dropping. So we need to have the shorts run in the background. It's imperative. Super, super important. See, I like the fact that Link has to run everywhere. It makes it feel more authentic. It doesn't feel like Zelda when Link is flying on planes and making giant mechs and stuff like that. Unless the entire game was set in like a, you know, far off modern future, then yeah, it'd be interesting to see, instead of you having mythical monsters, you have like robots and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool, but what I like about The Legend of Zelda, it's a medieval fantasy. That's my take on it. Alright, so we have to go grab the lady outfit. Excuse me, thank you. What t-shirt? Which one? Not... Oh, that? That's fine. I thought you were wearing a shirt that I wear to bed or something like that. Yeah, I don't know where all my t-shirts are. Okay. Oh, that dude's only available at night. Okay. Yep, Link always pours water everywhere. That I can't tell you. Oasis. Alright. So guys, there's gonna be a break coming up soon because we gotta push the views. So like after I get the Vo armor, there's gonna be like a be right back. I'm gonna get some food in me and some other stuff. Because we're only at, after 2 hours and 39 minutes, we're only at 700 views. So a streamer doesn't get paid unless they get 1,000 views. Yeah, we can do the fish, but I'm gonna have cereal as my first meal. Night. Dude should be standing at the one. Let's see. I don't really remember all the steps necessary to unlock the guy. Oh wow, he's not here yet. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Okay, let's try another tactic. Let's go to see if there's anybody standing outside of Guredo. Sometimes there are specific steps that you have to make in order to have things happen. Hi, Dinky. Wait, where the heck? This isn't right. No, that. Why did you go all the way back there? That's not right. I need you over here. I mean, it's good that it's raining because there's been so much. We've been having a lot of hot weather lately. Too hot. Oh, hi there. I was focused just now. Do you have business with me? Are you spying? What? No, I'm not a spy. I'm a merchant. I may not look like it, but I'm actually the leader of a caravan. I'm traveled all the way here, but this town doesn't allow men to go in, so that's why I had to, Are you spying? It's research! Research! And I think what you want, but I finally found some key into, how to sneak into the Guredo town. What info? Well, allow me to share with you my heroic tale. I've been close to a week now. The guards have kicked me out more times than I can count. I almost gave up hope. However, I've learned that the only recently of a man that slipped into the well-guarded town. I heard the man is frequently traveling between the Kara Bazaara and Guredo town. I've been waiting here trying to spot him as he travels. Forbidden City entry. Okay, this is it. Yeah, he ends up marrying one of the girls, I think. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it kind of does. Alright, now that we have the Forbidden City thing open, now we should be able to do the quest. So what's going to happen, guys, after I get the armor, we're going to go on break for a little bit. Because, unlike other streamers, we don't have the luxury of, like, we can't stop because, like, the channel won't collectively earn views after the stream is over. And a YouTuber only gets paid if they get 1,000 views. So that's the rule on this channel. Is while there's a lot of live streams that happen, the streams have to get 1,000 views or they're basically useless. Worthless. So what we do is we found a little tactic that seems to work is we take scheduled breaks on streams that are underperforming. We run the music for about like 20-30 minutes, come back, and then like what I can do is I can cut out the opening music at the very beginning of the stream. I can trim that out using YouTube's features, and then I can trim out the break. So that way when you guys watch the stream back in like 6 hours or something like that, there's no musical thing. The only downside is, of course, the time codes don't get corrected, so yeah, the time codes have to be fixed by hand, and I haven't had time because I'm currently remonetizing the entire channel all over again because we're with a new company. So remonetizing the channel takes a lot of my time, so I haven't been able to correct the time codes, and I haven't even been writing time codes for the Arkham playthrough. There's no point to it. So the time codes are all off for Legend of Zelda because like they're not 3 or 4 hour live streams anymore. They're like 2 hours or something like that. Like 4 hours and 20 minutes or something. This will probably be a 4 hour stream. I know. Working on it. Let's see if the dude is on top. There he is. Good. If you put it in the microwave too long, Ambi, you probably wouldn't have to slurp on it, like, because it's so hot. Alright, this is the dude. Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? What? You've heard that a man snuck into Guredo town? Oh, I don't know anything about him. Sorry, I couldn't help. Study her face. You're making me my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're very beautiful. Oh, such a nice thing to say, and I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? And now that I think about it, this style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely differently. What do you think? 600 rupees? Sure. It's a deal. Then I'll take your rupees now. Oof. I have the perfect outfit for you. Go ahead and change into it right now. Don't worry, I'll look away. Yeah. There it is. I think this outfit came back in Tears of the Kingdom. You look adorable. Aw, just as I thought. You make for quite a good-looking gal. That's a traditional Guredo outfit. It's such a striking look around here. I doubt anyone would even suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that it's sure to help you deal with the desert heat. At least a little. I'm glad I was able to help you out. If you're free to grab something to eat sometime, keep me in mind. Oh! Make sure you watch out for the wind, okay? If you want to get more ladies' clothing, come back anytime. Yeah, okay. Alright, there we go. Dun, da, 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 da. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, guys, is we gotta take a break because we gotta try to trigger the algorithm. So, Legend of Zelda will be back after word from these sponsors. And remember, guys, to watch the shorts while we're away. Channel is almost at 1,400 views an hour. I'm gonna grab a bite of cereal, and then Legend of Zelda will resume once we're around like 850 views or something like that. So, see you in a bit. Alright. Hi guys and gals, welcome back. So we're gonna go into the city of Guredo now, since we totally passed. Like, there's no way people will mistake us for I forget the difference. Vo and Vi, I believe. So I guess that would be a Vo, I don't know. I don't remember. They'll tell us once we get there.
Be seen as a man.
So anyway, guys, good job watching the shorts. This stream will go for about another 45 minutes, and then Batman will start. So, then of course, all the musical interludes will be cut out for your viewing enjoyment. So if you guys plan to rewatch this sometime later today, the musical opening of the stream and of course the musical break will be cut out. Now, for streams that are underperforming, again, we have to do this so that we can earn 1,000 views so we get paid. Because we cannot do this for charity, nor will we e-beg people, but, you know, this is just what we have to do. Do other channels have to go through this? No, because they're not shadow banned. So, basically, Amber and I found loopholes of surviving, and, you know, it does make audience a little agitated sometimes, but there's nothing we can do. If you guys still want content to be free, we have to take scheduled breaks during underperforming streams. And the fact that Zelda only has about 40 to 50 people watching, that's why you have to have scheduled breaks. Now, the Arkham streams don't tend to get scheduled breaks because they have 70 to 100 people watching per stream, which means in about 3 hours it hits 1,000 views. It's still going to take 4 hours with the scheduled breaks for the Zelda stream to hit 1,000 views. Which is crazy, but I love Zelda, so, you know, I'm pushing as hard as I can. But it is irritating because I have to stream for over 4 hours for one stream just to get 1,000 views.
What isn't irritating?
Yep, but I used my time wisely. I had some, I guess it was kind of dinner. I guess it was my breakfast. That's fine. Sabato, or whatever. This is Guredo Town, Hyrule's largest trade hub. Only Vi are permitted entry within the walls, and we're constantly on alert for anyone who looks suspicious. What? Not bi, Vi. Bite your bottom lip as you say it. It translates to woman in our language. So as long as you're on the subject of Vo is the word for man. If you plan to stay a while, you do well to learn the language. Okay. Well, I'm going in then. We're in! Dun, 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 dun. Of course, if I take my outfit off, people are gonna freak. Because they'll be like, it's a man! Get him! Ooh, fancy. I don't remember this outfit being here. Maybe you could always buy the other one. So that's the green one. The Goron is allowed in here because they don't care because he's not a man, he's a Goron. Oh, Saba, whatever. What is it? I can't tell. Apparently, you really have to bite your tongue to say Vi, it sound, or whatever. A little kid made fun of me yesterday for not being able to pronounce stuff. I don't know why, but it sounds like the same to me no matter what I do. Okay. Don't worry about it. What? Savak! If you're exhausted from your travels, please consider the Hotel Oasis. Not just a place to rest your head... Not just a place to rest your head, Hotel Oasis is home to the fantastic spa plan. Step inside and speak... Nope. I'll be discovered. What's this chick's store? Savak. Great. You got the last of my free time. What's up? I managed a shop that specializes in handmade accessories, but I've run out of flint. I need to make some for my items. If only I had 10, just 10. With some of that, I could make something. I can dream all I want, though. Nothing goes smoothly. Accessories. I use rubies, sapphires, and other gems to make accessories. Each gem type has its own power that can transfer to whoever wears it. There's nothing I can do about not having any flint, though. I don't have any flint. I don't think. I'm sorry they came all the way here for nothing. I haven't been able to get any flint yet. I don't have... Here's some flint. Wait, I have 10? Oh. What? You're just giving these to me? Uh-huh. But you can't take this all from you, just a little. We hardly know each other. And you've been so nice. The shop's been closed so long, I hardly have any inventory. Of course! Now that I have some flint, I could make a jeweled accessory for you if you're interested in something. Rubies have the power to grant cold resistance. So, you'd like a ruby circlet? No, I'm gonna be in the desert for a while. Need something. Sapphire. Let's try that one. Sapphire is the, heat resistance. Yes. I thought you might want that. Please give me a moment. Brand new, especially for you. I think it turned out pretty well. Hooray. Thanks to you, I got the shop running again. So if you ever need any accessory, please come by for a special discount. Just don't tell any customers, okay? Tools of the trade, done. Nice. Hooray. Nope, not going in there. We have ice arrows, bomb arrows. Right. Fire and arrows. Regular arrows. Cool. Now we have to talk to the shield surfing lady. You sell salt and wheat. Okay, cool. And rice. Rice is good. Rice is very good. Fun town. This is a special shop I can't go into.
Oh.
I don't know the password.
Oh. Hmm? Oh?
Go drink milk in a bar or something. Secret club secret. Sava? What is a Vo doing here? Ah! Surprised? You might be able to fool all the other Vi around here, but you won't fool me so easily. Don't worry though, it doesn't matter much to me what you do. But since you came all the way back here, maybe you'd like to stay a bit and chat? Okay. Oh, the goddess statue has been here so long. Way before I was born. No one really believes in that stuff anymore, though, so they tend to avoid stopping here. Kind of like they avoid me. But someone has to keep the goddess statue company, so here I am. It's a great treat to chat with a Vo again. Will you humor me a little bit longer? Oh, I may not look it now, but I was quite the traveler when I was young, and quite the beauty, too. It was a rare thing for Vo not to notice me come into a room. But I had a fairy tale notion in my mind. I heard of a lover's pond, and I thought I would meet my true love there. I traveled all across Hyrule searching for this fabled place, but I couldn't find it. And before I knew it, I'd grown old. The Vo no longer turned when I walked in. Oh, don't look so sad. I stopped being sad about it long ago. And I chased my dreams. It's such a treat to chat with someone. Goodbye. Just live your life to the fullest. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, it's you! A heart container? Very well. Yes. Dun da 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 dun. Is that gonna be the start of the next row? Nope. Go and bring beast of Hyrule and all that stuff, yes. If you're hoping to cross the vast desert, surfing is the way to do it. It's only 20 rupees to rent one. Need a shield? Two, just pay 50 rupees. Sand seal? Ah, animals native to the Guredo Gateway, yes. It's quite dangerous to come across the island on foot, but you have a sand seal, you'll breeze right along. Obviously, sand seals are incredibly important to the Guredo people. They say practice makes perfect, so why not try it out for yourself? See you later. What? Is that some kind of slang? I wonder if this is just a thing outside of Guredo Town. Anyway, the Guredo Desert is vast. You'd be wise to take a sand seal if you're traveling beyond town. I thought I have to rent them per whatever. I don't really remember how this works, but we'll figure it out. Alright, time to go talk to the queen, I guess. Wow, they just let me waltz right in there.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
You stand before Lady Riju, chief of the Guredo. Declare your business, but come no closer. Hold on. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. You there, what is your name? Link? And what is it you've come all the way to tell me, Link? I came to find Naboris. You think that you have what it takes to subdue something so powerful as a divine beast? The only ones who could ever control those were the champions like Lady Urbosa. And all the champions died 100 years ago fighting the calamity. A memory just jumped into my head, something my mother spoke of. When the calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. That swordman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, though it always seemed more legend than fact. What of the device on his hip? It appears to be a precious relic of the Shikai. I can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter. Can you? I don't remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vi among the champions. Wait a minute! You're a Vo! A Vo within our walls is a great crime, but a Vo who is a champion. Well, we'd never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa, and if you're here to help with Naboris, then we are allies. You saw it on your way to town. Divine Beast Va Naboris, cloaked in a massive sandstorm, hurling lightning at any who dare approach. We have to do something to stop it. But we have yet to find any way to appease the Divine Beast on our own. Zelda, where are you going? Zelda, where are you going? I'll let you out again later. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find any way to appease the Divine Beast. If you truly are a champion, perhaps you'll be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger? Lady Riju, I don't see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps if this person were first to prove his worth by recovering your stolen Thunder Helm. Ah, yes, an interesting suggestion. You see, there is only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. The Thunder Helm, a family heirloom and the relic of the Guredo. But as my, second-in-command says, it was stolen from us. You needn't worry, Lady Riju. If he truly is a champion, this would be an easy task for him.
Oh.
Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through the Ark, and you will find the Barracks. There speak with our captain and ask for a full report. Without my heirloom, you'll never be able to approach Naboris. You know, I take heart in having such a rare visitor such as Lady... I take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. Watch that. I can't believe my heirloom was stolen. This is probably the most discouraging event this town has ever seen. I believe that Lady Urbosa and our other ancestors must be looking down on us with such shame right now. I wonder if my people can tell just how powerless their young ruler truly is. My lady, do not take this crisis so personally. This failure rests entirely on myself and on the soldiers tasked with protecting the heirloom. If only I'd been more vigilant. You needn't bother yourself. Okay. So we spoke to the queen, now we need to speak to the army. And then we can make our way toward the Yiga clan. We have to talk to everybody in the barracks now, I believe. Hello, soldiers. What are you doing in here? This is the barracks of the Chief's Guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're in high alert after a recent theft. You should clear out. What? My apologies. I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers. The chief's heirloom was stolen by thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, so everyone is on edge, you can imagine. We've determined that the Yiga's hideout is in the valley of Korosa or whatever. But the soldiers are all exhausted, so I was just thinking about requesting some extra help. Everyone listen up! This Hylian Vi has agreed to help us, so offer her any information you can. Consider yourself part of our unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help. Now we have to talk to everybody. This person. I haven't seen Barta. Where's she gone to now? She said she was going to scout the thieves' hideout, but then she left before we could say anything. Now that I think about it, she's been gone for 2 days. I wonder what happened to her. You are serious? Why did you let her go yourself? And why did you wait 2 days to report this? Apologized. She said she just wanted to check out and would be careful, so I thought... As if they weren't busy enough searching for the chief's heirloom. Now we have to find Barta, too. If the captain hears about this fiasco, she'll punish us for sure. Probably 100 laps around the desert again. No, what should we do? I'm thinking about it. Our captain has instructed me to cooperate with you. But our info is entirely not complete. Thieves? The thieves are highly skilled in both stealth and disguise. They refer to themselves as the Yiga. They slipped into town in the dark of night, stole the chief's heirloom, and vanished. like smoke in the wind. We believed them to be descendants of the Shikai tribe and splintered and turned into villainy. But why would they want to steal the Thunder Helm? Where's the hideout at? We know that the thieves' hideout is in the valley. The path through the valley is very difficult. Despite repeated attempts to infiltrate the hideout, we haven't yet managed to set foot inside. Painful though it is to admit, it seems possible that some other groups of desert dwellers have bested us. Okay. Anyone else have any info? Despite my warnings, you and this Vi here keep wandering into the barracks. Know that the only reason you're not already sliced into pieces is because we have otherwise are occupied. Wow. There should be something we can take care of on your own, but the soldiers are just so exhausted. We know the Yiga hideout is in the valley, but we can't find a way to get in. Your help to this matter is more than welcome. Please talk with other soldiers if you have time. Nope. We already know we need to go somewhere. Please.
Savak.
I finally found the Vo of my dreams, and I just recently married him. I thought I had finally found happiness, but then my husband fell ill with a rare disease, one difficult to cure. The only thing that can save him is the innards of a mole, or some type of monster. But I would never be able to take down such a creature myself. I asked the soldiers for help, but they said they have serious issues to deal with. They said they had no time for my plight. They turned me away. But then why wouldn't they? That monster is a menacing beast. None who face it escape unscathed. So perhaps it's foolish to expect anyone to stick their neck out for a stranger. I thought I'd finally gotten out of this town. Never thought I'd have to come crawling back. The monster is a terror so savage that even the other monsters won't approach it. It has often been spotted west of here in the dunes to the south. It's very sensitive to vibrations, and it tends to attack anything that draws near. You can't approach it even more near it, and you can't use someone as bait. So what am I to do? I mean, I could do that one. That's actually a cool... I know it's a side quest, but it's a cool quest. Whoops. How do I accept side quests again? I don't remember how to do it. Is it the adventure log? Yeah, there it is. Boom. Okay, so we need 70 more views and we'll hit it. Hooray. Hi there. So we're gonna go shield surfing, I guess. We have to go talk to the seal lady. Uh-huh. You want to rent one? Yep. Ah, they're animals native to the desert gateway. It is quite dangerous to cross the desert on foot, but if you have a sand seal, it'll be a breeze. Obviously, sand seals are incredibly important to the people here in Guredo. Practice makes perfect. That's right. Let's seal the deal. Seal you another time. Ha 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 ha. Okay, sand seal.
Hey.
To make our way to where the monster Huh? Why are you saying the medical monster's over there? Oh, no, I messed up.
Hey.
I mean, it's in the desert somewhere. We'll spot it, probably. I don't know where it was close. Desert Vo. Heat resistance. That's not right. Ugh. Ah, my man gear is better, huh? Alright.
Hey!
Not out of the woods yet. Wait, where is he? Woo! Found him! It's been a while since I fought the sand monster, though. I don't remember how to do this, really. Ah, we'll figure it out as we go. Maybe it's weak to lightning? Wait, no. Wait, where'd my sand steel go? Oh my gosh, there he is. Boom! That's not a good time, creepy lizard. Why doesn't it just eat the lizard? Looks like it ran away. Darn. Come on, monster! Come on, come on, come on. I'm making a lot of noise in the desert. Why isn't it coming here? Oh no. Ba-boom! Whoa! That thing is not happy with me. Oh, that worked? Wow. Ah! Oh no. Gotcha. A little rusty, but effective. I'd say, right? Maybe? Ooh, very nice. Yeah, no. Get rid of that horrible shield that's about to break anyway. Nobody cares. Goodbye. Yes. Give me the good stuff. Yeah, now I'll get that in my Amiibo drops. Heck yeah. Hopefully that was the right monster. Is that the right monster? I believe so. I think it was, perhaps, maybe. Okay, 3 hours, 49 minutes. Ouch. Okay. Signed, sealed, delivered. Okay, now, whoops, that broke, yeah. The girly armor. Okay. Well, that does it for the big monster. Hopefully we have what we need now. Find out. I know technically that was a side quest, but that was still pretty cool. It's a cool boss fight. Where did the girl asking for help go? Hello? Oof. Where did she run off to? I'm so confused. What the heck? Where is she? Oh, there you are.
Oh, it's you. My husband was the first vote to ever tell me I was beautiful. I love him. Whoa! So much. That light fixture is gonna fall on my head. I love him so much, and I have those guts I need no matter what. But what can I do? Here, take them. Wait, these... They're the guts? You'll give these to me? Uh-huh. Oh! This is all I have to thank you with, but I insist you take it. Whoa! Worth it. This will save him. I mean, will it? Or is it just some type of... Well, I hope it saves him. Wish you luck. Ready to do some more sand surfing. Not with this shield, though. Yep. Yep, 20 rupees. Let's go. Seal the deal. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I enjoy puns. Puns are the best. Go. Now it's nighttime, so Link is cold, so we need to dress warm-ish. Not warm enough. Where are my fancy pants? Oh, there they are. I don't want my fancy pants. I want, Link armor. No, stop dressing like that. Weirdo. No, that made it worse somehow. Sure.
Hey!
No. And I'm sure surfing on the small shield, I believe.
Hey!
There's a shrine located in here, but you need to do stuff in order to get to it.
Hey!
Hmm. Oh! I ain't done with you. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Hey!
So hard to see because of the desert storm. See what I did there? The lady with the sword points the way, I believe.
Hey!
Okay, where are we? Oh.
Hey!
I think miraculously we made it out of the desert. Stay. Stay. Excuse me. I'm needed. Oh, very nice. Excellent. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Let's go. Get a move on. You can't go any further? Well, that's rude.
Hey!
And why can't my seal go any further? I thought we were ready to seal things off. Well. Alright, we found the shrine. I found the shrine. Open up my eyes, I found the shrine. Ooh, tease. I have no idea where we are, but we should go inside. Is this a simple just walk up and claim your reward thing? No. Ha! No, it is not. The delayed puzzle? What? We'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, manana. Not today. Steel surfing. Alright, so anyway, guys and gals, that is going to do it for today's episode of The Legend of Zelda. Next up is going to be Batman. Thank you to the people that did some super chats.
Really appreciate that. Today is the last day that we can receive any type of earning for the channel. Until, because it's the end of the month, so that means it's July 1st starts a brand new, pay period. So if you guys want to help out the channel, feel free to. Memberships, super chats, whatever you can do. Batman is going to be next. It's going to be focusing on... I don't remember what we're doing in that one, actually. I can't recall what we're doing in that one. We're doing something. I just don't remember what it is. I'll figure it out once I get the stuff all set up. So, your next stream will be starting up in a few minutes. I need to check some stuff on my computer, restart my computer because it's not working properly. Then I'll see you guys on Batman, okay? You guys will be redirected. God bless, happy gaming. Batman is your next stream.